Becoming a high-level cinematographer requires a lot of work. It requires a lot of dedication, skill, patience, discipline, and most importantly, it requires a lot of leadership. Over the last few years working as a full-time freelance cinematographer, working in the commercial and narrative space, I can definitely say that I've learned a lot. Before we jump in, stay to the end of this video to get a sneak peek, a little glimpse, and a little insight into something that I've been building over the last few months. I've been working on it in silence, in the background, not many people know about it. I've been hinting at it for a little bit, so stay tuned to the end of this video to get a little look into what's to come. When I first started in cinematography, I thought it was mainly about the camera and lighting, the lighting fixtures, where you place the light, what type of lighting, the different cameras, the different lenses, where you place the camera, all the different things that essentially make up what the image is. That's what I really thought cinematography was. Coming from a background where I had no idea that there were many people involved in making an image look the way that it is, or make a movie look the way that it is, I had no frame of reference to understand what actually goes into making an image happen, from the day that you get reached out to for a project all the way down to when that movie or commercial or ad or music video sees your eyes on a screen. There are so many different people at play, so many different things need to happen for that to actually hit your eyes on a screen. In the beginning stages of me working as a cinematographer, I'd say in the first year or so, my jobs really consisted of a very small crew. It was maybe me, the director, a sound operator, maybe a swing. It really wasn't, anything big at all. It was very small. And in those times, my biggest thing was, how do I make the best images possible? Whatever shoot that I was doing, whatever project, no matter how mundane it was, just make the best images possible. Number one, that is a very good mindset to have. No matter what project that you're working on, no matter if it is the most creatively fulfilling, whether it has the best location, best actors, best art, best camera, whatever it is, you should always strive to make the best images possible, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's in charge of making the images. So if you're not going to do it, nobody else is going to do it. So always make sure that you have the mindset that you're always going to try to create the best images that you possibly can within the circumstance that you are currently in. I had no idea that as I grew as a DP, that my responsibility and role would change drastically. And that's not a bad thing, but I just had no idea what it would actually become. What I realized was that being a DP really is more than just making a good image. It's about your creative intuition. It's about your problem-solving skills. It's about your communication. It's about how you cultivate a certain culture on set that people want to be a part of. How good are you at being able to delegate work and be able to communicate your vision properly to people, to be able to get that result in a way that makes people feel seen, makes people feel heard, makes people feel safe, makes people feel creative. This is what makes a great DP. This is what the top level DPs have mastered. Before cinematography, I didn't come from a place of being a manager or a boss. I worked as a pizza delivery guy. I also worked as a landscaper. I had no managerial experience at all, and I didn't have the innate skills within me to be able to lead, because I was never taught. I never had that experience. I never did it prior to becoming a cinematographer, so I had to go through trial and error to be able to sort of develop what my leadership skills were, what my communication skills were, where were my weak points, where were my strengths. And through sort of intentional personal development, reading books, podcasts, listening to people about leadership and managerial skills, then was I able to start developing who I wanted to become as a leader and as a DP. The meat of what I want to say today is, when I think of what I want to be known for as a DP, yes, it's the images that I created, the partnerships that I had, but in essence, what I really want to be remembered as is what people say about me when I'm not in the room. And before I move forward, I don't want anyone to think that I dictate my life or my actions by what people say or think about me. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, when I'm not in the room, what do people say about me? Do they say that I'm a kind human being? Do they say I'm a respectful human being? I'm humble? Do they say that I'm a good collaborator, that I am an effective communicator, that I'm able to solve problems quickly and efficiently, be able to delegate work? Do they feel safe when they're on the set with me? Do they feel seen and heard when on the set with me? I want to be remembered as somebody who listened, who was engaged, who gave people a culture on set that they felt that they could thrive within. I hear stories of poor leadership, poor communication, lack of empathy, which inevitably just leaves people feeling empty. Your work as a cinematographer should always speak for itself. That goes without saying. But who you are as a person, how people remember you, is just as important, if not more important, than the actual work itself. The better people talk about you, the higher people talk about you, the more that you'll be remembered, the more that your name will circulate in a positive manner, which inherently will get your name across more people that are unfamiliar with you, with the messages of who you are as a human being behind your name. And that to me is the best networking and marketing tool that you could have, is being the best person at all times, being somebody that people could trust, being somebody that people want to talk to positively about to other people. And that's how I want to come across to everybody, is somebody that they could talk about to somebody with positivity, confidence, and with love. So over the last few months, I've been building a platform and a community based on themes that are really important to me to becoming the best filmmaker and human being you can be. I want to introduce you to Chiva Collective. The waitlist is open now. Click the link in the bio to learn more. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great day. Peace out.